Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from the National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Thursday, November 30th. This is our last day of high pressure, and from here we have some moisture that starts to stream in our area, some Pacific moisture, and it will start a pretty active period of 3 days. I'll highlight the different amounts of snow and wind each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll start to see um, a significant warm up. All the precip initially on Friday and Saturday will all be snow, but then we'll have a rain snow mix and then rain in some of the valleys as we go into Sunday. Again, just to reiterate, this will be the last day of high pressure. We will see a little bit of areas of patchy freezing fog, but not anything like we've seen the last several days. And this will probably be the last day of air stagnation advisory under those inversion conditions as this high pressure breaks down and we have a system again that moves in late tonight into Friday. Here is just the clouds moving in across our area ahead of that next system. Um, this is just the high pressure ridging that's going to break down as that system moves across us. Here's Idaho here, and here's the stream of moisture that's going to move over us starting Friday and into Monday. Currently, we have a winter storm watch, and this will be kind of we'll get a westerly northwest flow across us, and the upslope areas will get the most amount of snow, and the sawtooths here, as well as the eastern highlands and the southern highlands, will see the most amounts. These areas here will most be the most likely areas to be upgraded to a winter storm warning, and then we'll need advisories most likely for some valley areas, particularly up against the benches. You'll see the snow amounts. This is a 3-day total. I'll break down each day as we go into this, but again, the 3-day total, you can see some areas here, this deep red. These are all the valley amounts you're seeing here, but the deep red are in excess of 2 feet, even near 3 feet in some of these areas. So for a 3-day total, likely need winter storm warnings across the Wyoming border here and potentially the southern highlands here, southern hills, Albions, and then as well as the western sawtooths. And again, I'll break down each day. We'll have particularly Friday morning areas of 1 to 3 inches. I'll show you that here in a second. And as well as Saturday, we'll see another bit of precip or snow in the valleys, and I'll break those down. But this morning, again, we're looking for patchy dense fog across the Snake Plain, eastern Magic Valley, and then we start late tonight, early Friday morning, the light snow. We'll be so cold that all of it will be snow, and potentially we could get 1 to 3 inches across the Snake Plain, particularly the lower and upper Snake Plain across the eastern benches, and then we can start to see the big holes get light to moderate snow. And then it turns pretty heavy as we have the next band of moisture kind of surge in early Saturday morning into the afternoon across the sawtooths as well, or the western central mountains, and then that moves across the rest of our area, particularly the eastern highlands along the Wyoming border by Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. And that's the big surge of moisture. We do start to warm up, and the valleys will not to get hardly any snow as we move into Sunday into Monday, and then it will just be remaining mountain snow. It turns fairly light by Monday, and I'll show you again all those amounts. Here's our temperatures, which are fairly significant. We'll be very cold today as that system starts to hit us on Friday. We'll still have that cold air still stuck in here. Here's your temperatures on Friday. And then here's the moisture. A lot of this will come in the morning, mid-morning across the Snake Plain. You can see the benches here are the ones that will get the most right across, because again, this is upslope flow, and you'll need the mountains to produce that snow. So here's along the bench areas, the interstate will be where the travel corridors will get the most, 1 to 2, and then you can just see the mountains here starting to get that range of 3 to 4 on Friday. And then again, the bigger surges or moisture comes in. We are going to be fairly windy with that northwest flow moving in. We'll have a westerly flow across the eastern Magic Valley, and that will just move across the Snake Plain. And again, as I mentioned, we have that good surge of moisture. You start to see the temperatures with that wind start to rise. We'll potentially have a rain snow mix, particularly as we go into the Burley Eastern Magic Valley area as that snow moves in. That again, band seems to be heavier in the morning across the western central mountains or sawtooths, and then it becomes more in the afternoon. Again, since it's not coming in the morning, we have the potential. This is a little bit of an uncertainty area. If the valleys will get this much, particularly as we warm up, some of that could be a rain snow mix. But you can see some of the areas, particularly those travel corridors, could go up to 2 to 3 inches, maybe even 4 inches right on the eastern bench areas. And some of these areas also out here, Shoshone, will start to pick up some snow as well in the lower elevations. Again, that's the biggest surge of moisture is on Saturday, but it will be continuous throughout those 3 days. Just break it down each day. And here's your wind gusts will be the strongest also on Saturday, so we'll have blowing and drifting snow to contend with. And on Sunday, you can see those temperatures jump up quite a bit. We'll start to see some melting snow at that point. Barely get above freezing at night on Sunday morning, and then you can see in the 40s for some areas as we get into Sunday. So we're not looking for any more valley snow as we go into later Saturday evening into Sunday. And then here's your snowfall for just Sunday, mainly across the eastern highlands, another potential foot for some higher elevations, and as well as the western sawtooths. So here's your wind gusts on Sunday, not as bad, start to back off, but still quite breezy. And then here's your temperatures on Monday, even higher, mid 40s for a lot of the areas. So again, whatever snow we do see, we'll have some good melting. We'll have to watch those drains in the lower areas, city areas. Make sure they're open, Idaho Falls and Pocatello. And then here's your snow amounts for Monday. Again, just some lingering along the Wyoming border, high amounts, high mountain amounts. Excuse me. Not very. As far as wind gusts on Monday, you can see even less, but particularly in the afternoon, could gust up to near 30. But it will drop off quite a bit after that point. We do remain Tuesday onward fairly active. Looks like though, as far as the next system will probably be around Friday, but in the 6 to 10 total day outlook does look to be slightly above normal, but it does warm up quite a bit. You can see quite a bit, good chance of being quite a bit above normal as we go Tuesday onward next week, and then as we go even farther out. Still a chance of multiple systems out there, and looks like we'll still remain slightly above normal. Just as a quick summary, this is the last day of high pressure, a little bit of a lingering patchy freezing fog out there. Last day of air stagnation advisory. Those inversion conditions will cease as we start to see some specific moisture move into us. Our flow changes. We'll have a northwesterly flow move into us, get quite breezy as the stream of moisture moves over us over multiple days. Starts on Friday, it'll still be cool. All areas will get snow. As we move into Saturday, our snow levels will start to rise. Could be as high as 7,000, 7,500 feet by Monday across the sawtooth areas. Not quite as high for other areas, but 6,000 feet as we go into Monday. But again, we'll have the main surge of moisture will be Saturday, and looks like snow most everywhere, but as those snow levels rise up, we'll turn to a rain snow mix, particularly in the Burley area, and that will even move up to Snake Plain as we go later in the afternoon, Pocatello and Idaho Falls. So that concludes the briefing. If you have any questions, give us a call to this number. Thanks.